What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. Break number 1023. That's 1023 BD. This is a case of Panini 3 and 2 baseball hobby boxes. 10 boxes in the break. Let's get into it. Guys, we got 2 and 3 makes 5 on each side. Box number 1. Good luck to everybody. This is a team break. Pick your team break. If you happen to skunk in the break, we will send you something in the mail. Please do not request a refund. We will send you something in the mail. Let me grab my sweat cards. Perfect. Alright, there's our 2 hit cards, our 1 pack. There we go, empty box. This one looks like it has a redemption in it, so our auto in this box is going to be a redemption. Here we go, good luck. Card number 1, that's Reggie Jackson going to the Oakland Athletics. That is 66 of 99. Either way you read it, it's 66 of 99. That is Pudge Rodriguez, and we got our downtown in the first box. You got a downtown in the first box. That's Pudge, 32 out of 32. 32 out of 32 on the purple border. And might as well do it. Pull the Band-Aid off. Going to the Red Sox, Christian Campbell on the downtown. Downtown Christian Campbell for the Boston Red Sox. Congratulations to the Red Sox. All right, our first hit, encased card. That is going to Washington. That is Seaver King on the full count swatches. Seaver King on the full count swatches. That is 17 out of 49. 17 out of 49. And our redemption. Jersey Auto full count. Jersey Auto full count. Number 36 is the card. That is James Triantos going to the Cubs. Going to the Cubs. Jersey Auto, James Triantos. Box number 2. Sup to you too, Ben. Alright, we got Carson Benj. That is 43 out of 99. 43 out of 99. Grabbing the wrong penny top loader again. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. That is 5 out of 15. 5 out of 15. And Buster Posey, 16 out of 20 on the award winning. 16 out of 20. We got green. 5 out of 5. That is Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz on the patch. 5 out of 5. Dude, that is sick. Colson Montgomery on the day 1 auto. 26 out of 75. 26 out of 75 on the day 1 auto. Box number 3. Yeah, that's a pretty sick patch, Tom Blah. Alright, we got Heston Kjerstad, 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Heston Kjerstad looks like copper. On the copper is what I'm going to call it. That's what it looks like. Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones, 4 out of 99 for Atlanta. And that is Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith, 31 out of 32. On the horizon. That is Nick York on the full count swatches. Full count patches. Pristine Prospects Auto. That is 20 out of 49. Kalen Culpepper for the Minnesota Twins. Kalen Culpepper Twinkies. Box number 4. Sticker was not on, it is now. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Box number 4. Cincinnati Reds, we got Johnny Bench, 13 out of 15. 13 out of 15. Alex Gordon, Kansas City, that is 52 out of 99. Oh, this one's nice. Timeless Moment. That is 37 out of 49. Joe DiMaggio for the New York Yankees. 56 game hit streak. This is all about that 56 game hitting streak. Nice. That is numbered to 49. This one's green to 5. This one's our auto. Let's go ahead and do the green to 5. That is Roberto Alomar for the Toronto Blue Jays. 1 out of 5 on the Luminous Lumber. Luminous Lumber, 1 out of 5. And our auto goes this way. It's a Timeless Moment auto. Timeless Moment auto. That is Alex Gordon of the Kansas City Royals. Game 1 of the 2015 World Series. Alex Gordon. It says World Series. Why would it? Oh. Oh yeah, against the Mets. Box number 5. Box number 5, here we go. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Roy Halladay. 20 out of 25. 20 out of 25. Chandler Simpson. 11 out of 99 on the rookie for Tampa Bay. And award-winning Brett Saberhagen, 92 out of 99. That's going to Kansas City. (26 out of 49). That's for the Cubs. Billy Williams. Billy Williams on the Luminous Lumber for the Cubs. And our auto. Jersey auto of Bryce Eldridge. That's for the new San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants, Bryce Eldridge. Box number 6. Pujols, okay. You want Pujols? We got Bobby Witt Jr., 15 out of 15. Kansas City, 15 out of 15, Bobby Witt Jr. For the New York Yankees, Roger Clemens, 37 out of 99. 37 of 99. And for Cleveland, 22 out of 99 on the horizon with Travis Bazzana. That is Roman Anthony, 16 out of 49 for the Red Sox. And our day 1 auto goes to Josur Gonzalez and the San Francisco Giants, 10 out of 75. Box number 7. For the Padres on the purple, that is 24 out of 32. That is Ethan Salas. For the Detroit Tigers, Ty Cobb, 3 out of 49. 3 out of 49. And for the New York Yankees, Phil Rizzuto. This is on the award-winning 22 out of 49. 1950 MVP, does that say, I think? Let's see. I think it says 1950 MVP. There we go. On the purple, that is Carson Bench for the New York Metropolitans. 10 out of 32. Jersey auto for Cincinnati, Chase Burns. Chase Burns on the patch auto, 10 out of 49. Box number 8. For the Chicago White Sox, Eddie Collins. That is number 29 out of 99 for the Chicago White Sox. For the New York San Francisco Giants, that is Johnny Mize. 74 out of 99. We are on the horizon with Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. 20 out of 49. For Toronto, that is Trey Yesavage. Trey Yesavage. Prospect dual jersey. 2 colors in each patch. Nice hit. 7 out of 15. And it looks like another day 1 auto. That is Connor Griffin on the day 1 auto. 26 out of 32 for Pittsburgh. We got 2 boxes to go. Again, if you do not hit anything in this team break, we apologize. We will send you something in the mail. Please do not request a refund for your spot or for your shipping. Box number 9 of 10. For the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. Heston Kjerstad. That is 15 out of 32. 15 out of 32. For the Atlanta Braves, 6 out of 32. Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones. And for the Atlanta Braves, again on the award winner, 1998 Cy Young Award, John Smoltz. John Smoltz. First in case card goes to Baltimore. That is dual patches, 18 out of 25 of Heston Kjerstad. Vance Honeycutt. Vance Honeycutt. I got Heston Kjerstad stuck in my head. On the pristine prospects, that is Cam Smith for Houston on the auto. 5 out of 32. 5 out of 32. And our last box. Good luck on the last box, everybody. For the Colorado Rockies, we have Chase Dollander. 3 out of 15. 3 out of 15. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, LA Dodgers, Pee Wee Reese. 16 out of 25. 16 out of 25. That is a pole in the background. I was like, I thought the card got damaged. This is for the Minnesota Twins. That's Jim Cott on the Timeless Moment. Delivers the pennant with a complete game for the Minnesota Twinkies. 20 out of 32. 20 out of 32. Our last two cards of the break, then we'll do a recap. For the New York Yankees, we have Ben Hess. Ben Hess, 1 out of 8 on the dual jerseys. Pinstripe, 2 colors, very nice. And our last card, jersey auto. Why not? Why not? Paul Skeens. 54 out of 99, Paul Skeens for Pittsburgh. Why not we finish on a bang? Alright guys, here is your recap. We're going to start with all the paper first. Alright, these are the 99. For the Giants, Johnny Mize. For the White Sox, Eddie Collins. We got Travis Bazzano, Roger Clemens for the Yankees. Brett Saberhagen, Kansas City. We got Chandler Simpson, Alex Gordon, Chipper Jones, Carson Bench for the Mets, and Reggie Jackson going to Oakland. That's how you end a break, correct. Alright, for Boston, we have Franklin Arias to 49. That is Phil Rizzuto, Ty Cobb, and Joe DiMaggio. To 32, we got for the Twins, Jim Cott, John Smoltz, Chipper Jones, Heston Kjerstad, Ethan Salas. For the White Sox, Hagen Smith, and for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. To 25, we got Pee Wee Reese for the Dodgers, Roy Halladay for Toronto. This is to 20, Buster Posey. To 15, we have Chase Dollander, Bobby Witt Jr., Johnny Bench, and Frank Thomas. And our lowest number of the break came in the effect of Heston Kjerstad on the copper, 3 of 3. Our patches, dual jerseys. We got Ben Hess, Vance Honeycutt, Trey Yesavage, Carson Bench on the jumbo patches, Roman Anthony on the full count. We got Seaver King and Nick York. On the lumber, Billy Williams for the Cubs and Roberto Alomar for the Blue Jays. On the autos, we got Cam Smith, Connor Griffin, Jasur Gonzalez, Alex Gordon, Kalen Culpepper, Colson Montgomery, and a redemption going to the Cubs of James Triantos. We had 3 patch autos. 1 went to Cincinnati with Chase Burns. 1 went to the Giants with Bryce Eldridge. And the last one went to the Pittsburgh Pirates with your Cy Young Award winner, Paul Skeens. We had a 5 out of 5 of your Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz, on that sick Oakland A ball patch. And for the Boston Red Sox with the Green Monster, Christian Campbell on the downtown. There's your break, my friends. I appreciate you all for being here. Hope to see you next time. Have a great Sunday afternoon. Talk to you later.